Let me ask you a question. What do you think is the reason you haven't blown up yet? Is it because of your music? Is it because you're not consistent enough? Is it because you haven't gotten the right opportunity? I'm here to tell you that all of that is wrong. There are only 3 reasons you haven't blown up yet. And trust me, the answers have been in your face this entire time. Alright, now that you're engaged, hopefully I did some nice editing on the first 30 seconds, If not, GG's, I sound like a lunatic. But I'm not going to waste no time. Let's go into point number 1, and that is you don't actually want to blow up early. Yes, I know, like, the whole concept for an underground rapper is, oh, I got to blow up. I got to blow up. I need people to hear about this, the earlier the better, yada, yada, yada. Wrong. You don't want to blow up early, and here's why. Blowing up early is actually somewhat detrimental, because to understand what blowing up does, there's different, like, concepts. You have your audience, and this is like your fans. Let's call it your fans, right? These are people who know you, they love your music, you know what I'm saying? They glaze you, pause, they do all that, right? Your cult members, that's what they are. You gotta, like, and then what blowing up does is it introduces you to a lot more people. These people, they don't know you. They don't know nothing about you. They don't trust you. So they don't care about you, right? But it gets that music exposed to a lot of people. Now, there is some benefit, of course. It's going to get you more fans, yes. But, excuse me, here's the thing. If, let's say I were to make 5 songs, and on the 5th song I blew up, what happens? The big audience who listens to that one song, they're going to check out my other songs and realize, oh crap, it's either, okay, this kid is good, so his other songs are doing well, or, oh crap, this kid sucks, or he doesn't have enough music out. See, 2 examples. One, David, D4VD, the guy that made In the Back of My Mind, right? That song, Romantic Homicide. He had songs out previously that were good, honestly better. And because of that, like, because there's one-hit wonders, bro, and there's people who blow up and actually use it smartly. Because with David, he blew up over 1 billion streams. And then, I don't remember if he dropped it afterwards, like right after, or it was already dropped. He dropped Here With Me. That song was honestly better than Romantic Homicide. And because of that, it blew up again. Double back-to-back blow up. And people started to realize, okay, this kid isn't just a one-hit wonder, one good song, that he can actually make good songs. Now with him, he did blow up a little bit early. His discovery wasn't big, but he said, let me take advantage of the situation, dropped Here With Me, boom, now he's at the top 300 people listen to in the world. He's doing a collab in Fortnite, bro. That's crazy work, right? He was an invincible, right? Because he used the opportunity smartly. Whereas, take Lil Tecca. He blew up early. People ranked him. Over 1 billion streams. People loved it. But, who's Tecca? Who was this kid? Okay, so what did he do? What did he drop? He dropped peak after peak after peak, eventually leading to We Love You Tecca. I think that's the album name, or Virgo World, or something like that, right? Because Tecca established that he's not just a random kid that can make one good song out of 1,000. He dropped better songs, bro. He dropped good songs. And that's why I don't think you should blow up yet. Because although, yes, you can grow big if your music is bad, whatever. But if you, like, if you blow up today, right, and all of your songs are bad, and you make one really good song and you just blow up, what's going to happen? They're going to listen to your other songs. This kid's a one-hit wonder. We'll enjoy this one song, but we're not going to give him any more opportunities, and that's not what you want to happen. So, to take, the lesson from this section is to actually make damn good music, right? Actually make good music, because, like, people undervalue good music. Think of your music. I almost cut myself. See, normally, actually, this goes perfectly into point 2. So I'll just go ahead. Now, people tell you that your music is your product. I understand their viewpoint, right? It's your product. It's the thing you're giving to other people. Sure. But I'd actually disagree. Your music is not your product. And let me explain why. This may seem controversial within, like, the underground space, but your music is actually marketing for your product or for your brand. I know I'm using big words. I'm going to explain what all of this means in really simple terms. So, your product is like the item you're selling. Of course, we understand that. It's like if you're a chocolate company, you sell chocolate. Like the thing you're actually giving to people, that's your product. Now, the reason people say music is your product, it makes sense. You know, it's the thing that you're giving to other people. However, you can't actually like sell your music. So, what does that mean? Because here's the thing: back in the day, that made sense to actually sell your music. You know, you sell it like CDs, records, and other stuff. That made sense. Music was literally your product. You made money through selling your music. But now, not so much. Water break. So, if we can't sell your music, and of course you get money for streams and Spotify and stuff, but that's not really selling your music. So, if we can't sell your music and it's not your product, what is your product? Good question. Music is marketing. What is marketing? Marketing is getting something, and it's the process of getting it known to more people. So if I'm a musician, me going out on the street and say, listen to my music with like a megaphone, that's marketing. If I run advertisements on any social media platform, that's marketing. If I text a bunch of people about what I'm selling, that's marketing, right? It's getting more ears to, or eyes or whatever, human beings to listen, hear, see whatever you're selling to them. That's what marketing is. Music is that, because people listen to music and then they become a fan. And once they become a fan, right, then they don't just listen to your music, they follow your brand. Okay? And I'm going to go over what branding is, but like this was a concept that took me a while to understand, but when I understood it, it like changed how I view things, right? So, here's the thing. Excuse me. I just had some cake earlier. So, my throat ain't in the best position. Excuse me again. So, music, what it does, because the way music is, like I generally don't think it's hard to get your music heard by a lot of people, right? First EP I ever dropped, because like it was when I'm really weird, okay? When I first dropped music, I dropped an EP instead of like a single or whatever. I dropped an EP, well, 4 songs that I made in 30 seconds. Horrible songs, but that EP got to like 600 people in like the first week. I barely did promotion. But like I did a little bit through like Discord or whatnot. But like getting people to listen to your music isn't hard. I don't think that's hard at all. It's actually pretty easy, right? And I'll get into that later. Don't worry about it. But see, okay, they listen to your music, now what? They either enjoy your music or they don't enjoy your music. If they enjoy your music, they listen to your other music. And once they listen to a certain amount of music that they enjoy, they start to think this guy is good, right? If they don't, they leave. Whatever, sure. But if they do like your music, they think this guy's good at making music. So, what they do is they start to like you. But not literally you, or maybe it is you, right? This may seem confusing, but don't worry. They like your brand. Now, what is a brand? Think of Playboy Cardi. It's probably the easiest example I could think of. There's the actual guy. I don't remember his name. It's like Jason Cartier. Cartier something. I don't know. I don't know Playboy Cardi's name. Like his real name. Jordan Carter. There you go. See, there's Jordan Carter, and then there's Playboy Cardi. Because the way his brand is set up, Jordan Carter and Playboy Cardi are two separate like entities, I guess. But because the reason people love him so much is, one, his music is good, like to certain people, right? It's niche, so it's like not everybody likes it. But to his fans, they love it. But Playboy Cardi is authentic to Jordan Carter. And what that means is if you took Playboy Cardi just on his own, if you recorded him secretly, illegally, while he's on the toilet, and now I'm playing. If you just recorded him secretly, right? Don't actually do this. You'd see that he's not much different from what people see from Playboy Cardi. This like rockstar crash out mentality. He's probably like that in real life, and that's why people love him, because this is him, and then this is the him that he gives to other people, that he shows the world, right? His persona, his brand, and his brand is authentic. It's real to his real self. Of course, not all aspects may be real. Maybe not the vampire look. Obviously, he doesn't wear that 24/7. But who this is as a person is authentic to his actual self. And that's the key with branding, right? Because inevitably that's what it all is, right? Your music brings awareness to your brand. And that's how you build a loyal following. People who not people who love your music, but people who love your brand. Because me, I no homo. I pause. I love Lil Uzi, right? Pause. But that doesn't mean I like all his music. Pink Tape, respectfully, I don't like majority of songs on there. But I'm still gonna listen to it. Not because I like or dislike his music, but because I like his brand, Lil Uzi Vert. Right? And Lil Uzi Vert is different from Samir Woods, his real self. They're two different entities, personas, but it's authentic. If you looked at clips of Uzi when he's out on the street randomly, he acts like Samir Woods. He acts like Lil Uzi Vert because Lil Uzi Vert is modeled off of Samir Woods. So that's a question you need to ask yourself when you're actually and even if you already got music out, you still need to ask yourself these questions, right? What version of myself am I putting out to the world? You know, what do I want people to see? Because that's what's important. Water break again. That's what's actually important. So if the persona your brand isn't authentic at all to your real you, and it doesn't have to be 100% authentic, it could be 40%. If there is no authenticity, people won't trust you. And then they just stop listening to your music because they listen for the brand, not for the actual music. And that's why music is marketing for your brand. But how the hell do we make money? That's the question we want to know. So, and I'll cover this in another video more in depth, but this is a simple explanation. Now, your brand is full of people who love it. What do? You sell them something. Now, earlier I said that actually getting people to listen to your music is easy. Here's why I think that. Because in the age we're in right now, social media is as prevalent as ever. What that means is it's popular as hail. And that also means it's super easy to get on it. It really is. You can start today and then have 1,000 followers tomorrow if you know what you're doing. And you won't know unless you try. So, yes, you actually gotta post on social media, right? You gotta make TikToks. And I know majority of your TikToks are gonna suck. It's okay. We all start somewhere. You're gonna make them random TikToks with the caption at the top. I'm guilty of this myself. But, you just gotta keep doing it. Something is better than nothing. Because ultimately, the reason people aren't listening to your music, bro, is a lack of effort, right? And let me actually get into this. I actually taught one of my clients this, the other day. There's a concept called leverage. And basically, because if you're doing promo by messaging people on Discord, your music, here's what that looks like. It's one level of input for one level of output. The input is, you're sending people your music on Discord, and what you get is one listener, right? One for one. One level of effort, and then you get one level of result. However, let's think about it differently. Let's say you had a big group chat, and then you send the same message in there. That's one level of effort for potentially 10, 30, 50 levels of result, depending on how big the group chat is, right? So, as we can see, for putting the same amount of effort, one of these things are getting you a lot more results. Interesting, huh? Okay. Let's say you make a TikTok. That's 3 levels of effort, right? You got to actually record the video, caption, and all this other stuff. 3 levels of effort. Let's say 2 people see it. One of them listens to it. 1 level of result. Let's say 600 views. 30 people listen to your song. For 3 levels, 30 levels of result. Let's say 27,000 views. Out of those, 1,000 people listen to it. For 3 levels in, 1,000 levels out. You see what I'm saying? So, in order to maximize the amount of people that listen to your music, you have to actually be smart about where you put your effort in, your energy. Because your energy is limited. If you're putting in one level of energy every single day over and over and over again for one out, you're gonna get nowhere. And if you do grow, it's super, super minuscule, super tiny. So instead, we want to put as much little energy as possible and get as much results as possible. And the way we do that, and you might not like the answer, is through content. TikTok, Instagram Reels, YouTube Shorts, etc. And even music videos and stuff like that, right? It's just visual content. That is the best way for you to maximize what you get out for the least amount in. And of course, like, a music video is a lot more energy points, but the potential of a music video is a lot of result. So it's basically smart gambling if you really think about it. But it's okay, it's still good, right? Because as I said, the whole idea is to put as little as possible and get as much out. And so let's look at your current content strategies, right? It's probably posting once, I don't know, a week on TikTok or something like that, DM people on Discord, etc. Instead, because if you're posting on TikTok, that's good. Now we just have to put a bunch more energy points into it. If you're posting once a week, that's a problem. If you're posting once a day, you're getting somewhere. If you're posting 3 times a day, magnificent. Because here's the thing. At some point, it's not about what you do, it's just how much you do it. Right? The actions are simple. So make content, make content, make content, make content, make content, make content, make content. Because now you're a content creator. If you're a musician, you're a content creator, right? So it's just making content, making content, making content. If you continue doing that, you actually put effort into it, you learn from your previous content, make better content, we're going to end up at the top, right? And that's what I'm doing with my own music. I'm experimenting, right? If you look at, and I'm just not like self-promote, whatever. If you look at my TikToks, right? Some of them did better than others, right? I posted a video, had nothing to do with music. It was just how I shaved my mustache and it looked ugly. That one got a lot of views. Okay, I was like, okay, interesting. So I made some TikToks after that. Nothing to do with the mustache, but, I took some videos using my camera roll. I added like a decently funny caption, and people actually made fun of me for my dreads at the time because they were super tiny, right? And this is after, like, I cut my hair. They used to be down here. I cut them off, just so you know. But they made fun of my twist. So what I do, I literally sucked the life out of that trend, right? I kept making videos of my short, odd dreads until it was no more. So I took the opportunity I got and I kept with it. Now, right? Because here's the thing, I don't agree with this. Like, I don't see what people see. But I was walking in the mall one time with a couple cousins, and some guy called me Brawny. Like, he literally, it's a funny story, right? Dude was with his entire family. Bro, they was walking down. We was walking into a store. This is them walking this way, and then we're walking this way, right? So I'm just walking here with, my cousin would not. This is, bro, full 180. Hey, you look like Brawny. I'm just like, oh, okay, thank you, man. Anybody ever tell you that before? I'm like, nah. Because I've been called The Weeknd. I've been called Corey Kenshin. I've been called all this stuff, right? Because of my hair at the time. I used to have really bushy hair, whatever. Like, really big old afro. And I even got called Bruno Mars once, right? It's crazy, right? So I was like, okay, interesting. And ever since that day, it's been stuck in my mind. And, I kept making some TikToks. And then some people on Discord, I sent a picture of my face or whatnot, video, something, I don't remember. And he called me Bronny again. He was like Larian. And I was like, interesting. I'm seeing a common theme. So what I do, I made a TikTok saying I look like Bronny's twin. Or I'm related to Bronny or something. I'm pretty sure the first TikTok, it did normal. No special views, no nothing. And then I posted another TikTok doing the same thing, saying, I'm Bronny's twin. POV, Bronny's twin just made a song. What did people do? Flamed me in the comments. Absolute flamed me. Hey, where's the Bronny at? Where's the twin at? You don't look anything like Bronny. You look nothing like Bronny, etc., right? You're ugly Bronny, right? They just hated on me in the comments, right? But that video did significantly better than all of my other videos. And here's why. It followed a narrative, right? And, like, I'm getting off topic here, but this is valuable advice. It followed a narrative. And what that means is I created a obviously fake story and I gave it to other people. And people, like, ate the story, right? They played on with the story. Of course, I know I don't look like Bronny. Of course I know that. I'm not that dumb. People know that too. I don't believe they're that dumb, right? But they followed into the narrative and commented about it because the narrative was so extreme that it forced them to comment about it. And because of that, my recent videos have been doing way better than normal, right? And the videos starting to drop, so I might have to do a new narrative. Corey Kenshin's lost brother. Corey Kenshin finally came back with twists. I don't know, right? But I followed into a narrative, and that's important, you know? It's an off-topic story, but, you know, if your content isn't doing good, try following into a narrative. That makes sense, you know? Because people call me celebrities, right? Certain celebrities, maybe people call you certain celebrities, certain people. Maybe they say you look like this, look like that, you act like this, act like that, sound like this, right? Like, in your daily life, bro, people are giving you stuff to actually use for content. So use it. You know what I'm saying? Actually, just use it. So I was smart with it, and I used it. And where did I end up? More views. And I'm going to keep experimenting with this, you know? And I'll document it. Because I want to, you know, actually give my music heard to more people so I can teach you what I'm doing. But essentially, that's the 3 keys you need, bro. Like, realistically. 1, it's making damn good music. 2, branding, right? Making a brand, like making a persona that's authentic to you. And 3, putting more effort, because a lot of us just don't put enough effort, and that's why we're not there yet. But that's really the 3 key simple combo, the trifecta, right? It ain't that hard. So if you enjoyed this video, all I ask is that you subscribe, like, make fun of my dreads in the comments, and that's about it. Become the antidote to chaos. Choose.